From fan casts to theory crafting, there are a lot of rumors surrounding the DC Universe. And now that we know how the DCU is getting its start, everyone's asking how things will actually play out on screen. And James Gunn has been addressing rumors, including one in particular, the one centered on Superman Legacy. It's easy to see why. Coming out on the 11th of July 2025, this new Superman movie will be the one to kick off the DC Universe. It is, in a sense, doing what Man of Steel did 10 years ago. And a lot of the spiciest decisions in the DC Universe have come from this movie. For instance, Henry Cavill was boldly reintroduced to the DC movie franchise in Black Adam.
This nervous. Black Adam. We should talk.
And it was around the time Superman Legacy was confirmed that Cavill's re-exit from the franchise was also confirmed. Later, we learned that Legacy will not be an origin story and that it'll focus on a relatively younger Kal-El. James Gunn is also the one writing the movie, and he's made a fair bit of headway into the script. While the film doesn't have a director, odds are good that he'll be the one sitting in the chair. All this information has sent the fanbase into a tizzy, and since James Gunn isn't the sort of guy to stay detached from the activity of the fans, he's been responding to stuff too. Now, there was a rumor some while ago that Gunn might cast Jacob Elordi in the role. Elordi certainly fits the bill of a younger Superman. The guy's only 25 years old. He made his acting debut in The Kissing Booth, a teen romantic comedy released on Netflix based on a novel of the same name. Despite the inauspicious reception, he did turn for the movie's sequels. Yes, that's plural. But no one who likes Jacob Elordi cares about The Kissing Booth, right? For most of y'all, he's the Euphoria guy. Like Nate Jacobs, is basically the opposite of Superman. Sure, he may have the athletic ability and surface charm of Clark Kent, but Lois Lane would definitely want nothing to do with this guy.
I can't help it if I had to go to the...
You are Superman, aren't you?
Lois, look, we've been through these hallucinations of yours before.
Though Elordi isn't a veteran actor, that can often be a good thing for superhero franchises. His schedule is definitely free enough to be tangled up in a cinematic universe, and he has enough of a runway to keep playing Superman for a long time. By the time he retires from the DC Universe, if he ever does, he'll have enough time in his career to do other things. Also, and this is very important, the guy definitely has the right jawline and cheekbones for Superman. You might be convinced by now that Jacob Elordi is perfect for the part, but I'd say hold off on settling on him for good. The internet has another candidate for you to consider: Luke Eisner. Sure, he might be older than Jacob Elordi by a year, and he might even be more inexperienced too, but rumor has it that he's being considered for Kal-El, so you should probably get to know him. Luke Eisner's filmography is pretty short. He debuted on an episode of The Goldbergs, and TV credits make up half of his credits. These include an episode of Family Reunion and 6 episodes of Timeline. He was also in Tiger Within, a touching movie in which Eisner acted alongside Emmy Award-winning veteran Edward Asner. But just like Elordi is best known for Euphoria, Eisner is best known for the Tall Girl movies. Okay, so Tall Girl might not have the prestige of something like an HBO drama. All the same, both movies are a lot better than The Kissing Booth, eh? And Eisner's character, Stig, is well liked in both Tall Girl movies. Still, his filmography is a bit of a blank slate right now, and as I said earlier, that makes him a good choice for Superman. It'd be great if Eisner could land such a high-profile part. His career could use the legs Superman can give him. So between Luke Eisner and Jacob Elordi, who's gonna get the part? Well, James Gunn has already revealed the answer. Are you ready for it? Turns out, neither of them. For now, anyway. Gunn made the rounds on Twitter, shutting down all the chatter about casting. He made it perfectly clear that the casting process hasn't started yet for this movie. I suppose it makes sense. We know that James Gunn is making progress on the screenplay, but he hasn't actually finished it yet. Heck, He hasn't even nailed a first draft. You can't exactly cast a character when you don't even know what the character is gonna be like. Some movies get away with it. Their rivals at the House of the Mouse have often cast actors years in advance. But I think the DC Universe needs to get off the ground floor before they can start planning that far ahead. Now, none of this actually excludes Jacob Elordi or Luke Eisner from getting the role. They still have a shot when casting actually gets underway. Unfortunately, the one person who definitely isn't getting cast is Henry Cavill. I'm sure Elordi and Eisner are going to be gunning for the role, and they're going to have even stiffer competition. I think these rumors have popped because the agents for the actors might be trying to get their foot in the door. In that sense, I think lots of other actors will turn up in the rumor mill. The good news is that James Gunn won't let the rumors simmer for too long. It's actually kinda nice. Whenever someone hears something from somewhere and posts it online, we don't have to wonder about what's gonna happen. Gunn will come and take aim at the rumors. He's done this for the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and he's keeping up the energy so far. By contrast, it takes so long for anything to get confirmed or debunked in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, there's one other rumor that Gunn debunked, and it's a wild one. Clark Kent is definitely not gonna have a child. This all started with a tweet about John Kent and other characters in current Superman comics. Gunn said something that started to be misconstrued as John being part of the story. I guess I see where this bit of speculation could come from. The movie's called Superman Legacy, but Gunn reminded everyone that he never said Clark was going to have a child. The funny thing about this is that he replied to a Twitter user who was angrily complaining. He was so convinced that John was going to be in the movie, he preemptively threw a little fit about ditching Henry Cavill. The actor would have been old enough to portray a dad Clark. Sure enough, I doubt there would have been much need to ditch Cavill if this was what they were going for. In fact, other Twitter users were quick to remind Gunn's burn victim that the movie has been confirmed to focus on a younger Superman, so there's no way a child could possibly have been on the cards. I mean, it'll be 2025. Would anyone still be having kids in their 20s? Before I go, I have a friendly reminder for y'all. Handle rumors with caution. It's fun to come up with rumors and speculate, but things can get out of hand on the internet. Rumors are rumors, and you shouldn't take anything as fact until it's confirmed by official sources. Whether that be Warner Bros. Discovery, DC Studios, or getting roasted by James Gunn on Twitter. So, those are all the rumors that Gunn has shot down so far.